Ahoy, sailors! This is your captain speaking. Today is day 12 at sea. No, 13. No. Honestly, who knows at this point? We've been at sea for a long time. And today is just an average day, somewhere in the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean.
Good morning, Atlantic Ocean.
We're Madison and Ivan, and we're on a 14-night transatlantic cruise from Barcelona to Miami with Virgin Voyages. And today we are going to show you what a day at sea is actually like.
I'm hungry.
Breakfast time! And while we are at breakfast, our room will be magically cleaned by our main man Yachts. Breeze for service.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, can you help me intro this? Previously taped on the North Atlantic Ocean. It's an average day at sea. We're going to be answering all of your questions from, was it ever scary? Yes. Did you ever get bored? No. Was there ever rationing or running out of certain food and drinks? Yes. Are you ready to get off the boat? Absolutely not. It has been a wildly fun, ridiculous, relaxing time since we said goodbye to land 10 days ago. I realized after we had already stepped foot back on the boat that this is the last time my feet will touch land in over a week. This is our last time seeing land for over a week. Bye, land. It feels dramatic, but like, this is actually insane. So I'm like, I get a tad bit of motion sickness. Yesterday was so rocky all day, and like our bedroom, our cabin was just like creaking the whole day long. And I'm very much hoping that we're not in for more of that, because if that's what the next 10 days on the sea look like, I'm just gonna be like an astronaut by the end of it. The way they like get astronauts super motion sick day after day until they never get motion sick again. And the sad thing is, the rocky water yesterday started after one of the coolest things we've ever experienced. Cruising from the Mediterranean to the Atlantic through the Gibraltar Straight. The small little sliver of water between the European continent and the African continent. Europe is a shining bright on our right side, on our starboard side. On our port side, we have Morocco looking super good. We have the Rock of Gibraltar, which at one point was like the end of the known world. It's just unreal right now. And what's even more unreal is that we had this spot all to ourselves to enjoy it from. Here's Africa. And here's Europe. But now that we're in the open ocean, things get a little rocky. Good morning. I didn't sleep the best last night. We are going through, like, somebody said, like, what's left of, like, a tropical storm. And it's just super, super windy out, so the waves are really, really big, I guess. And, as you can kind of hear, the boat and the cabin are just creaking and creaking. The creaking is like a little scary when you're trying to sleep. Are we about to go overboard? Like, is this boat gonna flip? But since then, things have been pretty smooth and beautiful at sea. Except the one time when they were testing the emergency systems and we were apparently near the Bermuda Triangle, so someone got scared and our cruise made the news. But now, back to the average day. People talk a lot about the 7 C's, but what about the 11 B's? 11 breakfast options here in the galley. We have hot off the press paninis for delicious breads. We like the Nutella toast with bananas on top. We have noodle around. They have like all the classic breakfast things prefixed, ready to go. We got let's talk about it with eggs Benedict and breakfast burritos. We have popsicles because, of course, who doesn't want a popsicle for breakfast? Bento baby with fruit boxes with granola. We got the quickies where you can grab a very quick and delicious box ready to go wherever you wish. Diner and Dash with all of your classic breakfast and omelets. Burger bar with a French toast burger. Pastry and bakery with just all your classic delicious pastries and fruits. We got the daily mix with bagels. This is one of my favorite spots because you can get bagels with smoked salmon and capers, toasted, delicious with cream cheese. It's everything you want for breakfast every morning. And we have the Grounds Club where if you sign up with Virgin Voyages when there's a good deal offered, oftentimes you get a bar tab. And here at the Grounds Club too, you can get all of your fancy, delicious coffees, your flat white, your espressos, your lattes, your cappuccinos, with oat milk even, all off your bar tab. And those are the delicious, amazing 11 Bs. But now, it is a beautiful day, and it's time to tan. It's the perfect day to catch some rays.
Pool time.
We have had several rainy, cloudy days on this voyage, which just makes absolutely perfect days like this even more worth celebrating. People often ask, Madison, you travel so much, you go to these beautiful sunny destinations, why aren't you more tan? And the thing is, we do a lot of travel, but not a lot of vacation. We are not the best at leisure. And that is something amazing that 13 days at sea and not the greatest Wi-Fi has done for us, is the opportunity to slow down, lay out, and catch some sun. And this is one of my favorite, most relaxing parts of our daily routine here in the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean. Especially when Zach brings sangria. Orange blossom blackberry sangria. This is the perfect cool day. But I swear to you, there is a weird curse going on where if you get a picture of sangria, you will score a last-minute spot in a workout class you've been dying to get into. But if you don't get a picture of sangria, there will be no spots. And we also try to be active in some way, shape, or form every day, especially when you're living on a place with all sorts of ridiculously good, unlimited food. Sometimes it's dancing at the clubs, going to a cycling class. For Zach, a lot of times, he just only ever takes the stairs. Like, he doesn't ride the elevator. But my favorite, most insane way that we have found to work out on the ship is a bungee class. It is insane. Check this out. That's so much harder than I ever imagined it would be. And I'm sure the picture of sangria does not help.
I was getting lightheaded.
I'm still a little lightheaded, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. And the crazy thing about the cruise is that it oftentimes seems like everything happens at once. So there's a lot of leisure time, but then there's also going to a class, and then immediately after the class, this latte game show is going on, and they're like, that sounds fascinating.
Lounging at a vibey little cocktail area.
Yeah.
Coming off of the jib.
Still covered in sweat, hoping it's not seeping into these nice velvet chairs. But yeah, that's cruise life, man. It's so weird. Your schedule's busy with the most random, fun, ridiculous things, and you get to try things like bungee classes that you definitely have never tried before. Yeah, wild stuff. Sometimes we skip lunch because we have such a big breakfast, but especially on days where we work out like this, you gotta come get some sort of substance. So we got a chickpea curry soup and a grilled pear salad. I always love to get the specials at the Daily Mix, the little soup and salad spot here on board. This is life-giving after that crazy workout. And the galley is one of the times where it's really fun to actually really sit and get the chance to look out at the vast expanse of the ocean where we haven't seen land in over a week now. We see a boat. It's been days since we've seen another boat. So weird that it's exciting. 2 weeks at sea. And During one of these moments looking out, we were lucky enough to catch the most beautiful sight of the entire cruise.
I'm not gonna go for that one.
Just stunning. The things you see in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. But now, are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. And then there's usually a time in the afternoon where everything kind of slows down and we get some work done. Working on the balcony. Not a bad office view. Sometimes I work out here, especially when the boat is rocking and the motion sickness comes a knocking, because it's fresh air and it's on a lower deck, middle boat, which is what they recommend for motion sickness control. And once again, not a bad view. Sometimes we work here in the loose cannon, which has some of the biggest tables in the boat. This is right next to the social club where they have popcorn and Haribo gummy bears, which is my all-time favorite work snack that I discovered being here. So delicious. But the Haribo gummy bears are so popular that they start almost every morning with 3 jars of them, like big old jars of them. And like they're out of them by like 2 p.m. every day, so you have to get here early to get the perfect work snack. It does have a slightly less incredible view, but I mean, honestly, still a pretty freaking epic view. Virgin is like a super casual cruise line. You can pretty much go as you are to just about anything, so it's really no reason but for fun. We will put on fun outfits about a little before dinner time and head down and play.
I've been practicing this game for so long. I probably spent 3 hours in this seat. Whoa, goal! First place. That was a good run.
Congratulations.
Might be my best one yet.
We play arcade games, we play board games, and we play songs on the jukebox. After a crazy time gaming, it is time for dinner at one of my favorite restaurants on board, Razzle Dazzle. Just look at it. It's so fun and vibey. It's veggie forward. It's delicious. We got fried okra and fried green tomatoes. I love fried okra. My absolute favorite thing to get here is the Nashville hot cauliflower. It is so delicious, so spicy, sweet, incredible that they're completely sold out of it. Instead, tonight we are having this braised lamb. Delicious. But I still wish that we had a Nashville hot cauliflower.
Secret burger. Not so veggie forward, which is why it is a secret. That is a juicy burger. The pickled cauliflower adds such a nice freshness and brightness to the dish. And the sauce almost gives it this fancy edge, like a French sauce. If you got one of our earliest videos from LA, the Big Mac, and has a very similar construction to this. I'm glad I got let in on the secret. Now I've let you in.
We don't get dessert every single day, just most days. So we get the special key lime pie.
That's good.
You know what an incredible friend I am, because Zach chose not to order a dessert, but here I am so sweetly sharing mine. This should be on the regular menu. I would order this every single night. Absolutely delicious. Perfect sourness, perfect sweetness, and perfect creaminess. Love. He's stealing more. We're so full. Almost every night we end up going to like some sort of show, some sort of fun event. And tonight's event is actually stargazing. We have our stargazing app downloaded on our phone. Oh my gosh, it might already be too crowded. Everybody on this cruise is always early to everything. Cameras don't have the easiest time picking up stars. Multiply that by maybe 100. That's what we see here. Like, it is stunning. Not exactly our average night. Like, a lot of times we're going to like crazy loud chaotic shows after we finish dinner, but tonight, like, this just absolute tranquility of enjoying like being on a boat, looking at the stars. Like, also just such a beautiful moment and activity. This guy slept. A lot of times at this point we would go dance at the manor or go hot tubbing, but honestly that was so peaceful and relaxing, and we're super wiped from bungee class, so now bedtime. Transatlantic cruising has honestly been like such a different experience. If you caught the video of the last cruise we went on, the Scarlet Lady, it was only a 5-day cruise. I don't think we like ever spent any time by the pool. It's very cool to meet fellow travelers when you travel, for sure, but like in a situation like that where you're trying to squeeze in everything you can, it just really felt like there wasn't time to like bother getting to know anybody. So like this has been a completely different experience. Like literally night 1, we ended up at the Korean barbecue restaurant here, seated next to people that have become like our cruise long friends. Like now we've known them for 2 weeks, we see them around every single day and like dance together at the manor. We've ended up having like breakfast with an 80-year-old man who's telling us about how he worked on a cruise ship when he was in his 20s and like the experiences he had, and getting to know people from all walks of life. That has been like a something I wasn't expecting. That's been very, very special about doing this. I honestly feel like a transatlantic cruise, it's like adult summer camp in a lot of ways. All of these fun activities, you play by the pool, you play games, you have all these silly shows, and you just have an incredible staff who's excited to be here. I already was looking last night at what repositioning cruises are happening next year. My biggest concerns when we get off the boat is I've been on a moving vessel for an extended period of time. I think I'm gonna get like motion sick just being on land, like oh, so still. Another thing is I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna go like to the grocery store and go to restaurants, and they're gonna be like, that'll be $10, and I'll be like, here, tap this. This has been epic. Thanks so much for joining us for these just average day here on this boat. I feel like we're on the sweet life on deck right now. Come along with me. Let's head out to sea. It's been such a wild and incredible experience, and there will be more cruises and adventures to come, so please hit that subscribe button. It seriously helps so much, like so much. Hit that like button. Drop a comment if going on a transatlantic cruise sounds absolutely crazy or something you would love to do, and we'll see you on the next one.